Alright then, well I guess you're just going to have to listen to me through this, because for whatever reason, my microphone's not working. My, I don't know what its problem is.
Its problem is this league not being run properly.
It's weird. It's like, oh, look, I don't have time for this. Okay, sorry guys, you're just going to listen to me through the average mic. I'm really sorry. I don't have time to deal with an irksome computer that's misbehaving. Yeah, legit, it's just not showing up at all. If I just quickly do that, does it show anything? No. I have no idea. If I reopen Discord, yeah, it only detects that. I've got no idea what's going on with it, guys. I'm sorry. As I said, you'll just have to put up with my average microphone for the night. So, uh, without further ado, let's get out there and do some laps. Oh boy, that's a good start. I needed to do some practice, and server wasn't up, and then hardware problems.
What a great start to the night.
Yeah, just spectacular. Might do that. I reckon the most likely result of this race is that I'm going to get disqualified. I'm going to get a penalty.
For track cutting?
Yeah. It's really irksome. Like, you run a little bit wide, you get a track cut. Even though you actually put 2 wheels on the grass and you slowed down. It's preposterous.
Yellow flag.
That's a good time.
Yeah, I got 50 litres left still. Just learning the track more.
turn. Friggin' hell. Yeah, the server they had up before definitely didn't have the same level of tire wear as this.
At this point, I'm thinking of getting tyres at all stops.
Yeah.
yellow flag.
Um, um, $20.40. Um, all right. Got my high-tech setup here. Haven't thought that out very well tonight, have I? Not as good as last time. Might redo that. Condense it down. There we go. Hopefully that does the trick. I hate the pause in the game whenever someone joins.
Yeah.
Oh, you've gone faster than me now.
Oh, I did a quali lap.
No,
Unless yours was a quali
No,
lap.
no. Mine was back end of race stint. I made a slight adjustment to my driving style and found a bit of time.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Just been taking my consumption notes, the time and fuel.
Yeah, I've worked it all out on it.
That worked so well for me last weekend. That piece of paper won me the race.
Pretty much. I mean, without that safety car, you'd have won anyway.
Yeah.
I had no chance. I was, what, 15 seconds back or something?
Maybe if Andy had have mapped his controls, he would have won. Reminder to all the viewers tonight that, unlike last weekend, I can actually see your comments tonight. I may not actually respond during the race for pretty obvious reasons, because this is serious business. But if I see it, I will respond. No worries, thank you, Stairs. Appreciate that. Good luck to you in the central Mish commentary position.
You did have a second for that corner.
Which corner?
The one before you just did this one.
Oh. What are you using? Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Okay.
But then it's Ferrari, so it's differently geared, etc.
I've messed up now.
Apologies.
No, that's alright. If it was a real qualifying session, we'd have a problem. Oh, so much understeer through there. You get slightly offline.
Yeah.
And the car just will not hook up.
You've got to hug that inside a lot.
Yeah. No idea, Stairs. Don't know. Not sure where he is. No. All I'm doing is going to match my best time here after that. It was good to know that my my fastest race lap is as good as just a slightly offbeat qualifying lap. Oh, change tyres. Yeah, I did message him before, Stairs. He said that he wasn't home yet. Although I did see his thing come up and say he's playing Automobilista on Steam, so I assume he's not far away.
He's in the server.
But he hasn't jumped on TS like a scumbag.
No, he hasn't. Sandbagging, hiding details, etc.
Wait for him to come along and just go faster than me. Thank you, big dog.
Oof.
Oof.
Maybe that's why the game pauses all the time.
So you use third through here. Yeah, that could work.
Just be careful, because like I'm a Ferrari and you're a Nissan, so different gearing, etc. Might work for your quali, but not your race.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd just get too much understeer with fuel on. I have a tough enough time with understeer there as it is. Just too much push. A bit of offline practice. Yeah, that'd be right. That's a loose, scummy thing to do. I don't do any of that stuff. Everything I do is out in the public for everyone to see. Well, not everything, but you know what I mean.
I was going to say.
Everything that's SFW. Like, look at this. No one can question what I'm doing on the server. It's being broadcast to the world. Jeez, I must have really hooked up that first sector on my fastest race lap. Oh, actually, no, I went slightly faster, didn't I? So yeah, this is actually compared to my first qualifying attempt. Right. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Yep, that wasn't my fault though. That was because the game paused when I was in the middle of the corner. Because someone joined the server. Chicken. I think that looks like a chicken anyway. I'm going to roll with it saying it's a chicken. Yeah, that's for sure. I better not speak too loudly. Luce will jump on the server and belt me tonight. You watch. I think I've been given a small family of 4 to ride around in the back seat of this thing. So... Someone wants to tell the people who are messing with the balance of performance that socialism doesn't work.
Imagine trying to haul that family of 4 in a Mazda 3.
Ugh. Yeah, that sounds like tough work. Once you've got them all jammed in there like sardines. Thanks for missing that downshift cut. You might be good for a pole position here tonight, has it?
We'll see. Not if that last lap was anything to go by.
What I really like about these cars is you can push hard to keep your apex speed up.
Yep.
Like they just feel like you've got a really good feel for the car at the apex. Mr. Downshift there. Been happening a bit lately. I don't know whether it's me flicking too quick or whether I'm beginning to have sensor issues in the wheel.
We'll change your name to Mr. Downshift.
Indeed. Might be I'm just asking too much of the gearbox. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a shame if I can't finish this lap off. Let me preface crossing the line with an apology, Hazard. I'm really sorry.
That's alright.
I can't believe I done a 1. Oh, take me out of the oven. I'm done. I'm not going to top that. I got to switch the sign over on the back of my chair. Just reminded everybody on stream, I do have a better solution coming for this, so I don't get hassled mid-stream or mid-race. Hopefully, it's a good, viable solution and it does the trick. Might just leave my headset cable out for now then. Oh, actually, no, I won't. Because it's actually my streaming microphone tonight. I really don't know what's gone wrong with my Yeti. Hopefully, it's just nothing that a reboot won't fix, but it's just disappeared. It's weird. It's powered up. Who knows? Yeah. No, I need it stairs, so I've got a sign because I've got a housemate here, and so I've got a sign at the back of the chair that says when I can be hassled and when I can't. So, so I've got one there that just says, yeah, you can annoy me, or no, leave me alone. But I'm getting an on-air sign, and I'm going to rearrange this cabinet a little bit so I can display some stuff there. And I'm going to get an on-air sign so that when that's lit up, I'm in do not disturb mode.
I reckon I could go half a second quicker, but that's probably it.
Oh, well, judging by what Brock's just said in the chat there, I can look forward to another bop in the next race.
That's what I was thinking when you do it.
Yeah, our housemate's pretty good, so as long as I got the sign there, like, I'll be left alone. He's usually good anyway, but I just put it there just to be double sure. Ah, I'm not going to get another lap in now, so. Where did I find the time? 2.5 tenths first sector. 8 tenths in the middle sector. Just a tenth in the last sector, so it was all middle sector. It was all middle sector, 42.3. I've done a 42.8 before through there, on a race stint. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be towing a caravan at the next race. Oh yeah, your gearing's much shorter than mine is.
Yeah, just not quick enough, although that was on a set of old tyres.
You had some traffic as well.
I don't think so.
Looked like you did.
Oh, maybe it was a temp car, I don't really notice then.
Johnny's done a 2.3. That's pretty competitive.
Indeed.
Tara with a 2.6. Greg on a 3.5, but I'm going to assume he's on tank. Doing a 3. Interesting. Check the chat.
Yeah, that's alright. My last sector matched, yeah, so it's just my first two.
Yeah. All right.
How many sets of tyres do you get?
Unlimited.
I only had 4.
What's that?
I only had 4, apparently.
I've got new set number 5 at the moment.
Oh, okay, maybe it's just because if I go to 4, I'll get a 5th.
Yeah. I'm not sure I can replicate that lap.
You peaked too early.
Yeah. Story of my life. Peaked when I was 17. Oh, there's a traffic jam. Yeah, go back to the pits.
Yeah, I'm just waiting it out.
Yeah. What is it with people called Greg just wrecking things for me?
Yeah.
User entered your channel.
Connected.
Oh, look at this, the latecomer.
Yeah.
I see.
Yep. Alright, well, playing with fire. I'm gonna try and stream again.
Taking your life into your hands.
Yep. Take my life from your hands, but YOLO.
Indeed.
What's the worst you can do if you need?
I don't know, ask Greg.
We were just talking about him, actually. Did you see I managed a 1 loose?
I saw that.
I
You
don't-
scumbag.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do that again. That lap was mint.
I'm about about to start my stream, so just be
Oh.
ready.
Okay.
Alright lads, welcome to the stream. Round 8 Automobilista GT3 Championship featuring Webby
Hello.
and
Hi.
Jim,
uh,
who shall now be known as Hi.
hi.
Right, so let's hope this goes better than last time, mate.
Have you've adjusted your settings?
Yes. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Delete.
That's not what I wanted. It's a blue screen.
Oh no, that didn't put it on the right page. I thought it did not put it on the Facebook page. Well,
Here we go. Oh, there's a nice clear track there, I want.
I've got a lot.
Clear.
It looks like somebody in front of me slowed down.
across the blend line, there are cars at the pit exit.
Oh, what's he doing?
Fuck's sake. I'm not fucking happy. Fuck's sake. Oh, let me jump again. Fuck me. Stop. just couldn't quite get the middle sector right.
No, I managed to replicate my lap from practice anyway. I think there was more in that though. Could have gone slightly faster in the last sector. I did on my first run. Wouldn't have been enough to get pole.
Could have gone faster in 3 corners. Turn 1.
Yeah, I felt I could have gone faster in one.
Turn 1. The left hand before the carousel itself, and the final turn. I put them together and I'm about 3/10 faster. But, didn't do it.
Well. So have we got a driver's briefing to go to?
Yeah, I got the basic one. It's too much to go over. Alright, so I'm just going to pause my stream. I'll be back, fellas.
Four. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm in 14th.
Tell us time, Jed.
I did say before that the McLaren's the best car around here, and no one wanted to listen. And there you go.
Yep.
Johnny's on pole.
Yeah, the Porsche is alright too. I've tested every car but the...
I could have actually gone pole. I was on the quick time, but I just lost it all.
I didn't drive the Bentley. I've driven every other car. Yeah, I messed up turn 1. The left-hander before the carousel on the final turn. Not by much, but over a lap it would have been about 3/10 or so.
I haven't done a decent lap yet.
Me neither, man.
I should get it a lot quicker as the race goes, though.
Yeah, same, Jamie. I think we have to.
It's just about getting laps in.
Let me know when the briefing's going to start, Luce.
It will soon.
Will just let me know when that is, so that otherwise I'm just sitting there listening to other people's conversations on the stream.
Now.
All right.
Shit, so they left. That's great.
Oh, wicked.
Except I didn't get any practice, but you get that.
203's alright, mate.
I'm just going to wait for 1 or 2 people to join, and then I'll start this
Alright.
brief.
13 laps of fuel we can carry. Fuck. It's gonna be a long race.
Are we going to have time for a quick break after the briefing?
Yeah, as I said,
Yes,
it's going to be quick. There's nothing really to go over.
I might go with a first stop. I come in for another 13 laps.
Is anyone else on with the server? I'm not.
I'm gonna go with an extra 13 laps here. I think it might be a 2-stop.
Alright, I think everyone's here. Just a briefing. Unlike Spa, for those of you there, it's going to be a proper. And Jaden, you better update your game because you're going to get kicked if you don't.
Am I?
Yes. So will Big Dog if he's in here. Okay, just a brief briefing on the.
Let me just install it.
Yeah, 7 and 7.1.
I've already got 7.
Well, you need 7.1 then. Yeah, so just at the start, it's back to normal safety car rolling start. There should be no issues here. I did test it.
Actually, I have to start last now. As soon as I
Yeah, the race should go green once the safety car hits the pit lane entry line. So obviously for rolling starts and for potential safety cars, that'll be when the race goes green. Obviously, once the safety car does pull in, follow the protocol of maintaining 100 kilometers an hour. Pit exit. This is a big one. There's no blend line, so to speak, at this track. But if
Right.
obviously, I hope everyone's got virtual mirrors turned on, and if you don't, turn them on. Because if there's a car coming down the straight and you leave the pits and go straight to the racing line and cause an accident, that's I'll speak to the admins about it and it'll be a race ban. So don't do that. So
track map helps a lot there as well.
Yeah, and track map. So stay to the right if there's cars coming. If there's no cars coming and you feel safe to move over, move over. Aside from that, safety car should work. Formation, obviously, on the formation lap, it's double file. So stay in your lane. Don't warm you can't really warm the tyres up. Don't warm you can warm the brakes up in some way, but don't go
Silly.
Yeah, don't go silly. Don't go accelerating and braking because that will cause accidents.
I'm restarting my game.
Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else to add. So you can, if you've got any questions, ask them now. But aside from that, you're good to go.
Alright, I'm restarting my game. So.
Yeah. And the race is 80 minutes this week as well. It's not 2 hours. It's 80 minutes.
Thank God.
I could do with the extra time just to get used to the track.
Now that I think of it, Jamie, you're about right, mate.
Alright, happy racing, gents. Talk to you after.
Good luck, all.
Good luck.
You too. Good luck.
How long's the warm up?
We've got another 3 minutes left.
That's all right.
So.
Alright, that's over.
There's a proper rolling start this time, yeah?
Yeah, it is. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I should probably take advantage of that on the stream as well. So we'll be right back. And I'm back.
And Andy's here, so he did
Even though he qualified fourth, he's going to be last.
No, he's going to get kicked from the game, that guy.
Yeah.
As is Big Dog if he's still in the server.
I'm down with that because he's probably damaged my car because we're sharing a pit box, which is handy. So as soon as I've spawned, it spat me. I mean, that's okay for the race because you spawn out on the track, but
unless he spawns on your grid spawn.
Oh God. 18 drivers isn't very many to start having bloody people sharing pit base.
Well, mods formatted, I guess.
Milky, my man, welcome to the stream. I'm not going to be talking much tonight, buddy, but I can see your comments. Same goes to everybody. I have got the comments up tonight. I got criticised last week for... oh, there I go. take a moment to appreciate the nice Rin, the Torsucker livery on the side of the car. Just looks great.
Terrible.
And you can get it.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I got criticism last week for not having the comments. So sporadically during the race, I'll take a look at it when I've got a chance.
Doing pit stops.
During pit stops and behind safety cars, which I'm sure we'll have. All right, here we go.
Don't forget to modify your setup.
My car's just being punched from pillar to post at the moment. There we go.
Yeah, and there we go. There's a couple of people gone.
Garage.
Then he'd be kicked from the race yet. His car's still in the game. I don't get that. Right?
Burn some fuel. That's the way.
Alright. It was allowed to start. Interesting.
I don't recall seeing this Johnny guy before. I don't know what he's like.
It's erratic. Quick, but like he's aggressive passer and he's aggressive defender.
Good to know.
He wiped me out in the first Porsche race at Bathurst on the first lap. The chase, side by side. I did aggressively block him, but like in the lead up coming out of Forest Elbow, because he got sideways.
Yeah.
And you know how like there's that king to the left before the straight. I sort of moved over on him there, but he was behind me. Like there wasn't going to be contact because he wasn't alongside. And then yeah, going into the chase, side by side, and then he just moved over. Like I stayed as far as I could to the right, and he just moved over.
Yeah.
Off I went off into the boonies that is the chase gravel trap.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again.
He's got to stay to the right here. What's he doing?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, you're P2, aren't you, Webby?
Yep. What is it, Loose? 100 k's an hour?
100 k's, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, drop back a little when you're in front of him. Yeah, now speed up. Yeah.
Green, green, green. On your right, clear. Right side. 3 wide, you're on the left. Clear.
I got damage after that.
Watch your left.
Make sure you uncheck it.
Clear.
Alright, I've had a big one.
Clear. Yellow flag. Car left. 3 wide. You're on the right. Keep right. Still there. All clear.
He broke so early down into that right-hander, or left-hander.
Johnny,
Yeah, I drilled him. He broke so early. I'm buried now.
On your left. Car left. All clear.
Wonder what's up with Andy. He's slow.
We left him, I don't know, he must have picked it.
Combat. Clear left.
Fuel saving at the moment. Only using about 7.5 of that. Massive car, massive amount of cars going though.
Yeah, sign one of them.
I don't mind if you keep the pace a little bit slower while I catch up.
Oh, I made a mistake, I'm gonna lose position. And they want to go 3 wide into that corner. Are you fucking serious? Some people just are not intelligent.
Man, I've got my work cut out for me in this race.
Watch out. Yellow flag.
Yeah. I just want to save fuel and people keep trying to overtake me and do stupid stuff. Bit of advice, Chip, don't try and pass in turn 1, everyone that's tried goes wide. I'm going to give you this position, Chip, so just brake normally.
Yeah, I'll probably get a penalty for that, I'd imagine. Not that there was anything I could actually do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should have been more cautious, but I just wasn't expecting him to brake so early.
There was a bit of lag around as well. I wonder
Yeah.
if that factored in.
Possibly.
Because I had a guy a bit in front of me and then he jumped right on my nose.
Yeah, potentially. I'd have to go back and have a look. But yeah, he broke really early. Like, I know my braking spot there, and
Right side. Clear right. Okay, we'll be ready for you. Watch your right. Right side. Clear. The caution flag is out.
I don't know what happened there. He spun, but I didn't hit him.
He ran into the back of me. I'm coming out of the second last turn. Like, well, he was just really impatient, and he ran into the back of me and spun around.
I wasn't trying to put an overtake on him there, but he ran wide.
Yeah.
And I'm like, alright, well, fair enough. I'll have that. And then he spun it, so...
Pit stop aborted. Pit requested. Pit stop unrequested.
Slipstream. This is like Monza, this track. I think you 6.9 that last lap.
I haven't had that luxury. Trying to fight my way back after dropping a P12.
Yeah, when you get on the back of me, I'm just going to let you go.
Yeah, no worries. I've got to get onto the back of you first. I've used a lot of tyres getting through that pack.
I'm not going to be changing mine at my pit stop. leaders in.
That McLaren's thirsty.
Hmm.
Said it was 8.9.
Shit.
Alright, the crew is preparing for a pit stop this lap. Come in this lap. Pit this lap.
Ollie's used to pit and has angles. They're both in very early.
I mean,
Yeah,
so
got 2 laps to go, I think.
I can stretch out 3.
Caution. Clear.
When Dangle did, when he pitted, he didn't change tyres. About a minute 15 pit stop. change tyres, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so I'm a minute 15 for pit stop. No, trust is pitting now. Handel must have made a mistake, he's still driving to me. He must have got a penalty. Or didn't change tyres or something.
I had 0.5 left.
I'm going to pit with about 0.2, I reckon.
On your right. Clear right.
That was awkward.
Huh. I wasn't sure what you were doing there. Didn't want to make a play for the apex.
I was just staying right. I knew you were coming.
All good. I'm struggling for pace a bit. I think I got some pretty bad damage. Have you boxed now, Luce?
Yeah, I just boxed it.
You didn't change tyres, did you?
Punts are down to 52.
What's that?
Punts are down to 52, but obviously they're not going to last as long in this stint anyway, because I'm not going to be going as long because I'm pushing now. Andy's going round again.
What's that?
Andy's going round again. Leaders in again.
Understood. Geez, that's early.
Yeah, I know.
You might even have to stop again.
Yeah.
Watch out, yellow flag.
You might be playing the smart game, tanking it now.
He won't last that long. Unless there's a safety car, he won't make it to the end. Because there's 34 minutes left.
Yeah, you're right. Full tank's probably only gonna get about 29 minutes.
I only just got 17. I only just got the 17 myself when I was fuel saving. Maybe on the first lap, but every lap after that I was saving really hard.
You cut the track.
Wonder if he got a penalty.
Nah. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know what for.
Cutting the track.
Possibly.
I just got my first warning of the race. I can't believe I'm still in contention to win this after my first lap, with no safety cars.
No, I guess that's what happens when someone's driving 2 seconds a lap slower to safety.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Help a brother out.
How much did that hurt? What's his name? Who was in the lead, though?
Really bad. Well, he passed me on the third lap or so. Third or fourth lap he passed me. And then he drove away, and then in this stint it was slow. I don't know what was the problem, but
Yeah.
I've got worn tyres and I'm great. Foley in front of me is fast, just a bit faster, but my tyres are a little bit skating. And yeah, good gaining. So. Maybe he didn't change tyres and his tyres are I don't know.
Oh, he might have just short middle stinted it, going for a long stint at the end, but yeah, like you said, he probably won't reach the end from here. If he's done that, he's miscalculated.
Yeah, he'll need a safety car and then some. Like if I pit it now, I can get to the end.
Yeah.
Ferrari be in lap 26 or 27.
I'm planning lap 28. See how that pans out.
You been fuel saving?
No. I've just been driving normally. which means my fuel burn's about 8.3, 8.4.
Yeah.
But I've had to drive flat out.
You get. I'm just gonna let you go straight up here.
Okay.
If you get close, if you're close enough, just stick it on the inside.
Alright.
But you're not, so.
I'm about to find myself in a hazardous situation anyway.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. I reckon Foley's slowed down. I reckon he's trying to save fuel at the moment. Maybe a little bit.
How clever is he? Is he good like that?
I don't know.
Haven't done much racing with him.
I've done a bit, but I've not known him to do anything smart like that. Maybe he's doing a little bit, but he's not exactly getting away, and I'm not doing exactly very good lap times. He'll probably be close enough in the turn one, he'll be faster.
I don't have very good straight line speed, mind you.
If you get alongside, I'll just let you go. Get a park anyway, so I'll lift off in the turn one.
I'm down the inside.
Yeah.
All clear.
So,
Clear left.
I'll see if I can get him. See what happens. I would expect a penalty for lap 1.
That's why you just gotta drive your balls off, mate.
That's what I've been doing, mate.
Yeah, Hazard, I'm gonna let you go on. Obviously, you're gonna be fast enough down here anyway, but I'll lift off, so.
Alright. Which side? I'll go inside.
Yeah, go inside and then I'll lift off once you're alongside.
Leaders in.
Yep.
Hit requested. This is last. Hit now. Yellow flag.
Surely that's a track limits violation. This guy's cost me any chance I had of holding you two off.
Oops.
What happened there?
I was too busy watching those.
I'm going to be short of fuel here.
How much?
1 lap.
On your right. Watch your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear.
Just go down the outside of me, Hazard. In
Alright.
emergency fuel conservation mode.
On your right. Clear right.
I've got a 24-second gap to play with behind you, so... After the first lap, fourth's not too bad.
That's it. The session is over.
Finished in front of Brock, that's the main thing.
I had 0.4 left in the tank.
I've got 0.4 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, not 0.4, I've got 0.4 of a lap, I've got 33 litres.
I've got 0.4 litres.
I got 0.6.
I entered the pits the first time with 0.4. or, yeah, 0.4 or 0.3 or something.
Well, there's no point trying to get back to the pits. It ain't going to happen.
Caution.
Oh, how bad did that damage look? Oh, not too bad. The whole right-hand side of my car was yellow, though.
I know I dinged Jaden towards the end.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did I leave him much room, or did I force him off the track? I don't know.
No, he looked like he had plenty of room. Looks like he dropped it.
I know it was side by side and it was the exit of the turn, but I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if I gave him space or not.
Yeah, I got some pretty serious damage to my front right-hand side. My pace was way down. I gather it was holding me up. I was a dead duck in a straight line.
Slipstream is freaking crazy around here. Like, you'd nail an exit, and like the car behind you, like even if they got a slightly worse exit, if they're close enough, the slipstream is gonna fucking catch them up.
Yeah, and I only banked on 11 laps in the last stint that turned out to be 12, hence why I was a lap short of fuel.
I think that's because the pace ramped up at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, it did. Because we didn't do the last lap by much. I mean, I'm happy enough with that. But yeah, it's a shame. I mean, to come back and fight for the win at least after that first lap.
Yeah.
So the my problem was that I didn't change tyres at the last stop because I was trying to get some time. But then I came out and Jaden immediately went past me because obviously he was lighter on fuel. And then he got a little bit up the road, so it was okay. But then he made a mistake and then blocked me like crazy. And that was when I said that.
I don't understand his logic. Obviously, he knows he's going to have to pit. Like, there's 5 minutes remaining. Like,
Yeah.
You should know that you have to pit.
Yeah, so he wrecked my race for no discernible outcome. I mean, in the end, it was all for nothing anyway because I didn't have enough fuel to get to the end. But you know, to go at full pace, and you guys would have got me anyway. But I might have been able to stay on the podium, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, because he made that mistake, and I was right on the back of him, and then he you know, I wouldn't have raced somebody in that situation where I knew I had to pit.
Yeah, like, there's no point because you're just giving up the position anyway, and then he DNF'd on the last lap anyway. So I'm going to end my stream there. Thanks for those if anybody tuned in, and thanks if you do tune in afterwards. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Obviously it wasn't very talkative.
I'm gonna jump into the Discord server. But it's a pleasure racing on your stream, Luce.
I ended the stream.
Oh.
But
Oh.
That's alright. That's alright. Thanks for being on the stream.
Oh, it was fun while it lasted. The championship lead, that is. It was a bit of a weird race, actually. I can't qualify this car. It just doesn't have the 1 lap pace in it, but it's got a good race pace. And I was up to, I think it was 5th or 6th, and Greg Nangle and I were having a really good race. And we got side by side, and neither of us wanted to concede a corner, and we've rubbed, and I came off second best there. So I think I dropped down to about 12th on that. And then the rest of the race, I was just picking my way back through. And then once I got into 5th, I kind of was pretty lonely for about an hour there. So I was trying my hardest not to keep it, or not to smash it into the wall.
Excellent. Well, you definitely did keep it clean, kept it out of the walls, and bring it home 5th is nothing to be frowned upon. It's certainly a good result. You've strung together some good results in recent weeks. You've had, apart from your DNF at Sebring, you had 7th place at Spa, keeping your nose clean. You had 4th at Suzuka. So you're stringing together the points. You're still mathematically in this championship hunt. Do you think you're going to have the opportunity to challenge Lewis, or do you think you're going to be quite happy to settle for a 2nd overall and 1st in class honours?
We'll give it a go. But Lewis, as you know, Lewis is in the league pretty much. So I don't think the Laguna Seca circuit's really going to suit the Aston Martin at all. So yeah, we'll again, the strategy for the endurance season has been pretty much to keep your nose clean and just hope the result comes. So it's worked so far. Yeah, we'll just have to do the same at Laguna and try not to get caught up in anyone else's battles throughout the race, and yeah, go from there.
Fantastic. Well, our race winner has joined us, and Lewis Wedding, first of all, Lady Luck was probably due to shine on you at some point after your issues that you had at Sebring and at Spa, and she certainly shone on you today. Your strategy was a little bit unconventional. Talk us through it.
The front, I didn't quite do that, but obviously after the first lap, first corner, I got to the lead, and then seeing everybody's pace was really up there. So I thought, okay, if I try and push and fight, you know, it could end up just being a little bit of a fight, and I wanted to make it, or try and make it a bit easier on myself, which I inadvertently didn't. But I just tried to save fuel. I knew the McLaren, I'd done testing in all the cars and worked out the fuel for each car, and so I was just trying to save as much fuel as I can. And after a couple of laps behind Foley and I think Nangle, I was able to save over a litre of fuel a lap, which enabled me to pit later than I thought I could even save fuel. So that helped in the first stint, and I didn't change tyres, but I come out in front of Foley, and that was okay, except I had no tyres. I didn't change at the pit stop. So I was pushing in the second stint, but just couldn't get the lap times. And then at the end, obviously, I had come out just in front of Foley, but I knew this time I could just change tyres and had, you know, perfect amount of fuel to get me to the end. So I could just push it, and I was raking in qualifying lap times. And then obviously, I think Matt in front of me, he was getting held up a bit, which helped. And then later on, found out he had his own fuel issues, which helped. But I don't know if it was so much luck, but I think it was just, well, a bit of, I guess there was some luck. It was a combination of luck, and then there was also speed in that as well. Obviously, with Johnny having his issue on the first lap and stuff, it would have been a different race perhaps. But I'd like to think I won this one as opposed to Lady Luck shining on me, I think.
Well, it certainly showed your pace toward the end there. The Lamborghini was absolutely flying, and it's put you back into the points lead by 4 points over Brock going into the final round in a couple of weeks at Laguna Seca. Your thoughts on that upcoming round?
I think it's going to be a complete far cry to what this track was. I reckon Road America was, these cars suited them perfectly. I mean, you could stretch the legs in them. They're fast sweeping corners that, you know, the aero works in them and the tyres work really well. And then I think Laguna's going to be really tricky. Obviously tonight we only saw, I think, 1 or 2 cars lapped, and really only 1 or 2 DNFs. So I reckon it's going to be an attritional race, and I reckon there's going to be a bit of there'll be, as opposed to here, there's going to be bigger gaps throughout the field. So it's going to be interesting battling through traffic on a shorter circuit, as well as what the fuel load and strategies are going to do. So hopefully the Hurricane suits it. I don't know what it's going to be like around there, but yeah, hopefully it suits it, and hopefully it's a fitting finale.
Well, we certainly hope so. Well, the Championship 10 at the start of the night's proceedings has become, well, the Championship 5 mathematically, in terms of its Lewis Wedding from Brock Harvey by a tune of 4 points, 80 to 76. Greg Nangle is in the equation still. He's back there on 69, and mathematically Matt Schwass on 63 and Matt Webb on 62 are still in the championship picture, but they need a lot to go their way in order for those positions to change. Well, we look forward to what's coming up, but before we do, a word from Bagsy.
Yeah, just a word on Matt Schwass, who's in fourth in championship. His best result has been a sixth place. He's had 3 of them. But he's still up there in the top 4. He's been here for every race but the first in Bathurst. So it's an excellent job from him to be doing quite well and being still in the championship, battle despite having been never in the top 5 even. He's had that consistency. It's been quite good. And also into the final round, Wedding just needs a second place to clinch the championship. Being 4 points ahead, 17 points for second place will give him an unassailable lead in the championship. So
Sure will. Well, in terms of the championship, we take a little bit of a break because we've got some rather interesting events coming up. So this coming Thursday, with the absence of the Super Series now, we've got the aptly named, well, it's been dubbed the Brock Harvey Invitational. It's some ARC cars around the Surfers Paradise Street Circuit coming up this Thursday, and proving to be a very popular event, so tune in for that one. Then next Sunday, we've got something that our fearless El Chifo has put together. It is the AMS Oz Indy 500. Yours truly be racing in that one from Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the USA, and that has also garnered a supreme amount of interest. And then next Thursday, on the 12th of July, Supercars Round 8, the international round, which replaces the Townsville event because there isn't a Townsville track available for AMS, and that will be held at Montreal, which is the Formula One circuit in Canada. Well, you've been watching Round 8 of the AMS Australia GT3 series. The championship goes down to the wire in a couple of weeks. Bagsy and I will join you then, but until next time, as always, please drive safely.
Well, that's that. That's they didn't want to talk to me, so that's all right. I can talk about the race. The first thing I want to do, of course, is apologise unequivocally to Johnny for what happened on the first lap. I don't drive like that. I try to be pretty clean. He broke a lot earlier than I was expecting. So I apologise wholeheartedly to him. He's already left the service, so I'm not able to do it direct. But I do apologise, Johnny. Other than that, that was a tough race. The car damaged. I was certainly well down on my practice pace. I was a bit of a lame duck on the straights. Obviously, the last stop, not changing tyres, was a risky manoeuvre. It gave me a bit of time, but then losing that time behind Jaden, it hurt. I might as well leave this now too, yeah. And then obviously that made it nigh on impossible for me to hold off Hazard and Luce there at the end. But hats off to Luce for the win, and bad luck to you, Hazard. I thought you deserved that one tonight. So
that's all right. I didn't know the pace.
Yeah. Obviously, as you heard from the commentators, I'm still mathematically in the championship hunt. So if we just take Luce out at turn 1 at Laguna Seca, and then I win.
Will be done.
Sounds like a plan to me. Like, mathematically, I'm in it, so I just got to win a race and to have Luce off into the barrier, or maybe I'll hang on. His internet provider's not my employer, is it?
I don't think so.
Damn, could have set something up. I'm only kidding, Luce. I wouldn't do that to you, but
I'm mathematically not in it.
No. Well, you haven't done enough races.
So
but,
I'm a free agent. If you've got enough, jelly snakes or chocolate.
Or a Porto vouchers.
Yep.
Free a Porto for a year. But anyway, so it was a fun race. It was a shame we didn't get on the podium in the end, but obviously I'm just happy to have got back and at least fought for the win despite what happened on the first lap. So once again, unequivocal apology to Johnny. If I receive a penalty, I'll wear it on the chin because it would be deserved. Even though obviously my defense is that he broke a lot earlier than I was expecting, but obviously the argument is, of course, you should be more careful on turn 1, and I agree. So that's that. We'll end the stream there. I want to thank everybody who tuned in and participated in the comments section. Everybody who watches later on. It was a fun little race. I'm enjoying doing these Automobilista races and streaming them. So yeah, we'll keep it up when the WEC season starts, which will replace this. once this season's over and there's a bit of a break. I might do the Indy 500 next weekend. We'll see how we're going. Driving around in circles for 500 miles. I'm not looking for the Triple Crown, let's put it that way. So we'll leave it there. As always, I've been Webby Moto, and yeah, that's that. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.